Welcome back to the channel. It's been some time since I've uploaded regularly, and I'm excited to announce that this is the beginning of a 30-day meditation challenge. This is our way of welcoming you back into this space. You can follow along with me, Tim Gordon, my colleagues Jen Iacobucci and Stephen Ferrell, as we develop over this 30 days multiple different meditations for you to follow along with us, to learn this practice, and to challenge yourself. I know at times meditations can seem daunting, they can seem relaxing, they can seem agitating, but what I'm hoping is that you will find what you need in this practice. But I'd like to begin with an unusual request. I'd like to deliver on that today, on this first meditation in our 30-day meditation challenge, by inviting you to let go of hopes, let go of expectations. Allow yourself to show up to these 30 meditations, to these 30 instances, as just that, an opportunity to be present. Allowing ourselves to become curious, to become aware of the unfolding newness, the novelty of what we experience, rather than showing up to this practice with an expectation of what we will get, with a hope, with a dream. A part of me inviting you into this challenge has been reflecting on the last 2 years of my life and the healing that I'm going through currently, and how I'd like to invite you into this space with myself, Jen, and Steve to practice and to have a sit with us. Welcome to the 30-day meditation challenge. It's wonderful to be back with you. In this first meditation, I'm going to invite you to come in contact with your body, your experience of your heart, and your experience of your mind, in the presence of sorrow, hurt, pain, grief. Let's see if we can find ourselves sitting in an upright posture. If you need to, go ahead and move from side to side. I've most recently been enjoying moving the flesh from my sit bones to find myself in a nice flat seated posture. Maybe pressing up through the crown of your head, finding a tall upright posture. Then allow your shoulders to roll back, down. Allow your spine to compress a little, perhaps sitting back into the surface that you're sitting on. Finding a bit of relaxation here. A sustainable posture for us to sit together. And as we sink into this familiar space of breathing and noticing, I'd like to invite you to take a breath on purpose with me. Breathing in all the way. And exhaling. If it feels appropriate to you, you may wish to allow your eyes to drop and go out of focus. You may wish to experiment with allowing your eyes to close, but that may become overstimulating, so opening the eyes a little, allowing light in, but allowing shapes and textures to be distorted. Or perhaps bringing your vision to focus on the imagery you see on the screen. Whatever works for you in this moment, show up to your experience. Do what works. And once again, take a breath on purpose, breathing in. We can easily get stuck on thoughts, reactions, judgments that we have. Sometimes our bodies can recoil. We feel ourselves cringe or shudder. You may feel shortness of breath. You may feel yourself turning in on yourself, or your mind racing to attempt to control and limit your contact with a thought. Notice that this is how our bodies, our minds, our hearts have become conditioned. It's a part of our learning history. And oftentimes that conditioning is about protecting ourselves. I'd like to invite you to let go of that defense here in this meditation. Allow yourself to be fully present with what you notice. If you have a difficult thought about this meditation, about the sensations that you feel in your body, if you notice yourself reacting to any of the words that I share with you, breathe it in. Truly listen. Pay attention to it. And as we're sitting together, you may not notice any difficult thoughts, reactions, or judgments arising now. You may wish to call to mind experiences that you've long struggled against. The experiences that tend to cost you in your life. And if you can allow those experiences to come into your awareness, to be a part of your noticing, these are exactly the moments that we're training ourselves to work with, to notice. This is how we bring ourselves back into balance. And that first step in balance involves our own willingness to have, to experience, ask yourself, what might I need to welcome into my awareness? What could I have a willingness to feel in order to pay attention to my own reactions, in order to bring myself back into balance? And if you find yourself even recoiling from those words, that's a good moment to practice slowing, breathing, noticing. Rest a moment there. And if you've become used to a fast life, scrolling, consuming, refreshing, instant gratification, This slowing may be very painful for you. I respect that journey. Let it be painful. Know that our impulse to react and satiate is exactly that protective conditioning we were talking about. There is just as much living in this moment of discomfort as there is in our moments of joy. And the me that is here behind my eyes now with you, experiencing my own discomfort, bows to the you there, experiencing your discomfort. I honor the you behind your eyes, seeking to find peace in this chaos. Take a breath on purpose. Savor this moment. I'm going to invite you to take on any kind of posture with yourself now that feels appropriate. You may wish to simply place your palms facing down on your lap to feel the weight of your palms pressing in to your thighs. You may wish to bring your hands to the heart center in almost a prayer-like pose. You may wish to rub your hands together, bring some friction, some warmth in the palms of your hands, and then place your hands over your heart. Or perhaps wrapping your arms around yourself. If you're able to, reaching your left arm across to your right shoulder, and whether your right arm goes underneath or over top, but reaching your right hand to your left shoulder, giving yourself a hug. Again, you choose whatever posture feels appropriate. And this is just as good of a moment as any to notice your mind's reactions. If you feel a tinge of embarrassment or your mind says, I couldn't hug myself. Notice that. Breathe in your reaction. Your mind may be trying to protect you, perhaps protect you from embarrassment. But I'm going to go ahead and embrace myself in my presence with you. And I'd like to invite you, in a way that feels appropriate for you, to share these words with yourself. May I be safe from all harm, whether from the world around me or from my experience within me. May I be aware of myself and my reactions to what I experience here and now. And finally, may I embrace the living in each and every moment. Take a breath in on purpose. Feel the sensations of breath as you simultaneously show up to what it's like to be here, now, in this moment. And whatever posture you found yourself in, see if you can release it, just allowing yourself to come to a resting pose. Once more, perhaps pressing through the crown of the head, tucking the chin. If you wish to allow your eyes to flutter open, just observing the space that you're in, but don't put a period at the end of this sentence. Again, this meditation is about bringing ourselves into balance. You need not be free of distressing thoughts, of difficult emotions, painful sensations, memories that are hard to have, in order to be free in this moment. We can learn to listen to our experience and to savor the living that is available to us in every moment. Let's take one last breath on purpose together, breathing in all the way. Maybe bringing some motion into your body, like a wiggle of your fingers. Maybe try rotating your wrists or rolling your shoulders up, forward, and down, perhaps moving the head from side to side. When you're ready to move on from this meditation, I'd like to invite you to prepare yourself to practice slowing into the moment throughout your day, savoring and embracing what each moment has to offer you. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of your meditation journey. Please subscribe and make sure that you sign up for our mailing list to receive our Life Map ebook, but also to be kept up to date on future videos as well as other special content. It means a lot to me and gives me an opportunity to communicate directly with you. Thank you so much.